All right, we went over the rules in the back. Any questions, gentlemen? All right, shake hands. All right, separate. Good. Let's go, ring the bell right there.
Talk about a mouth-watering affair. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. One of these gentlemen will join Grand Metalik in the quarterfinals. And what is the biggest key to victory for both of these athletes?
I mean, for Kota Ibushi, he is the favorite in this tournament. So he's just got to do his thing and not be overcome by the moment. Cedric Alexander, he has to be careful because the one match he wanted in this tournament was Kota Ibushi. He's one of his heroes. He thinks he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and he's the guy he wanted to fight. Now he has the match that he wanted, so he cannot be taken back by Kota Ibushi.
Oh, the athleticism of Cedric Alexander, acquitting himself well in the early stages, grounding the high-flying Kota Ibushi.
Look at how great he looks at this weight class. Dropping that 22 pounds was amazing.
He has faced the likes of Kevin Owens and Tommaso Ciampa. There's a nice escape by Kota Ibushi into the hammerlock, moves into the side headlock, and the takeover.
Not many people know this about Cedric Alexander, but he was a very good amateur wrestler. His senior year, he was 44-1, went to state, was recruited by a bunch of colleges, but instead decided to get into professional wrestling.
Conversely, Ibushi was a karateka before taking up professional wrestling, showing off his strength with that shoulder tackle on Alexander.
I like what Alexander is doing here. He's taking some time.
You know, Kota Ibushi has even tested himself in the heavyweight division. He, in fact, challenged NXT superstar Shinsuke Nakamura in New Japan's biggest card of the year at Wrestle Kingdom 9 in 2015 in the Tokyo Dome. So a man who is well-versed, and you can see just how graceful and how slick he is, but don't discount the talents of Cedric Alexander, who in the early stages is move for move right in there with Kota Ibushi.
Yeah, I would say Ibushi has a little bit better submissions, but as far as grounding and control, I think Cedric Alexander has him beat a little bit there. His amateur wrestling background really helps him here, and you can see it right now. With those switches, he was on top of it the whole time.
You know the old saying, iron sharpens iron. Ibushi not only facing the likes of Shinsuke Nakamura, but also AJ Styles. So he's been in with the best, and he wants to prove that he's the best cruiserweight in the world in this tournament.
Good arm wringer there by Ibushi.
Reversal by Alexander, leg sweep. Comes off the ropes. Deep arm drag. Countered nicely by a deep arm drag from Kota Ibushi. Tip up. Alexander showing off his athleticism. Reverse Rana. And Ibushi misses that drop kick. Roll up here by Alexander. You can tell these two have done their homework, countered by Ibushi. So both of them have studied each other very well, Daniel.
Yeah, that was really smart of Alexander getting out of the way of those kicks. We saw in round one that the head kick was the end of Sean Maluta right before Ibushi hit that power bomb. But Alexander scouted Ibushi for a long time. I think he's going to be really wary of the kicks. We saw in the last round, Ibushi just dropped Maluta with his very first low kick.
We've mentioned Alexander dropping over 20 pounds. Seems faster. Probably will help his conditioning in this tournament. Again, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit as Alexander employs that side headlock. And it's a basic fundamental of the game, Daniel, but when you have the side headlock employed, what are you trying to do with your opponent?
Well, you're really trying to grind that wrist bone against Kota Ibushi's cheek. What it can do is you can really wear somebody down. You're cutting off their oxygen. You're making it harder for them to breathe.
Counter here by Ibushi.
And you're putting a lot of pressure on that face. But I think this is smart by Alexander. I think he's got the amateur wrestling edge. And look, and the strength advantage. Ibushi keeps trying to throw him off, but Alexander's just a little too strong right now.
Try something else, Kota. It ain't working.
Ibushi won the 2011 Best of the Super Juniors tournament, so has experience at the highest levels when it comes to tournament action. And here against Cedric Alexander has his hands full, standing switch by the Golden Star, but he just ate a vicious back elbow by Alexander. Ooh, uppercut.
We had to wait a couple minutes for that first kick, but when Ibushi finally landed it, boy, did it hit.
Shot fired by Kota Ibushi. Listen to this. Wow. Alexander coming back. Oh.
He chopped him in the face.
Springboard missile drop kick by Kota Ibushi. And Cedric Alexander rolls out of the ring. As Ibushi soaks up the adulation from the crowd here tonight, here comes Golden Triangle moonsault!
Whoa!
Well scouted by Alexander! Topical hero! Are you kidding me? This is what the Cruiserweight Classic is all about! Two of the best! Cedric Alexander, Kota Ibushi looking to steal the show tonight!
This is an incredible sequence of events. Ibushi missing that moonsault off the second to the floor. He is hurt bad. Look at Alexander, this is his chance.
Alexander diligently did his homework on the cusp of a huge upset and the biggest win of his career. Oh, Cedric Alexander came oh so close to vanquishing one of the favorites in this tournament.
Wow! What a flying clothesline. Ibushi lands right on his neck. Look at the height. Whoa!
Listen to this crowd.
Ibushi is hurt. Alexander's in a good position here. He needs to capitalize.
Lights him up with that knife-edge chop, and Ibushi being held up by that middle rope.
Just dropping him with that chop.
Confidence building chops for Cedric Alexander, who again came within a 1 count of scoring a major upset.
I think a lot of people would consider this a major upset. I wouldn't. Since he's dropped the weight, Cedric Alexander has been phenomenal.
Again going for the cover, hooks a leg, and again gets only a 2 count. And Daniel, as a former multiple-time champion, that must be frustration when you come so close with the cover, but in the same sense, you must be diligent. You have to continue.
Yeah, but Cedric Alexander knows what he's in there against. He knows he's, oh my gosh!
Spinning back kick by Ibushi. That kick was blocked and a chop to the chest by Cedric Alexander.
No, you say that was to the chest, that was right to the jaw.
There's a cover again. And again, only a 2 count. And you were right about that jaw hit. Let's take another look. Boom!
Cedric Alexander knows he's in there against one of the best in the world, and he is bringing his A game tonight.
Front face lock by Cedric Alexander. Would be setting him up for that lumbar check. Oh, go behind by Ibushi. Waist lock. Oh, on the back elbow. Rocks the jaw. Oh, man! Mamma mia! Did you hear the impact of that drop kick?
He just knocked Alexander senseless with that drop kick.
The crowd on its feet. Many of them, their mouths wide open at what they are seeing here in this second round matchup matchup between Kota Ibushi and Cedric Alexander. One of the most vicious drop kicks you will ever see, but look at Alexander.
Oh my gosh! These guys are going to war!
This is the epitome of strong style that Kota Ibushi's used to in Japan, but Cedric Alexander.
Look at the speed!
Oh
my gosh!
Corkscrew moonsault, lateral press, and Ibushi almost put away Cedric Alexander. We are past the midpoint of what is turning into an instant classic. But again, Daniel, only a 20-minute time limit. If it goes to 20 minutes, both of these incredible athletes will be eliminated from the tournament.
What a shame that would be.
Exploder suplex by Ibushi.
I wonder if Ibushi's going to go for a dive here again. He missed the first one, and it cost him big.
You are seeing why both of these competitors are considered two of the best, and here comes Ibushi again from the top rope.
Oh my gosh! Have you ever seen anything like that?
The silence speaks volumes, Daniel.
I'm getting lightheaded. I just got lightheaded watching that. Wow!
The Golden Star, Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander. The audience chanting "Fight forever." Unfortunately, they have less than 10 minutes, and again, a count of 10 to beat, and they just beat it, Daniel. So, man, you would hate to see something like this end on a technicality, but Kota Ibushi, and how impressed are you with Cedric Alexander in this matchup?
Oh, he's put on an incredible performance thus far. He's in there with a guy a lot of people consider the favorite. And look at that!
Michinoku driver, the cover, and again Ibushi escapes! Incredible that Cedric Alexander on multiple occasions in this match has come within one slap of the mat by the referee to record the biggest win of his career.
What a performance by Cedric Alexander. He is in the match of his life right now. Listen to the hard hitting of this match. Kota Ibushi going for a top rope hurricane.
Oh, looking for the Frankenstein!
Lands on his feet! Belly kick!
Belly kick by Kota Ibushi! That staggers Cedric Alexander. How much more can both of these athletes endure? They have hit each other with everything.
And what about the elbow right before the Pele kick? I'm surprised Ibushi was able to...
He's looking for the Golden Star Powerbomb. Escaped by Cedric Alexander. Zakiri in the corner.
Oh my gosh!
My goodness! You've got to be kidding me!
Right kick right again!
This has to be it!
How did he kick out?
Cedric Alexander having the match of his life, and he can't believe it! How is Kota Ibushi able to endure the punishment that he is on the receiving end here, courtesy of a motivated, fired-up Cedric Alexander?
I am blown away by Cedric Alexander. He hit the brainbuster. Kota Ibushi kicked out. Most men would be demoralized, but he got right back up and kicked him right in the face.
What he's lost in weight, he has earned in respect by the crowd here at Full Sail University and everyone watching on the WWE Network. Closing in on 5 minutes remaining. Can Cedric Alexander send shockwaves throughout the professional wrestling world? Can he vanquish Kota Ibushi?
What is he going for here? What's he gonna pull off?
Looking for the double foot stomp. Ibushi rolls out of the way. Ducks under that kick. German release suplex by Ibushi.
Head kick of his own.
Roundhouse kick by Ibushi. He has quickly turned the tables, trying. It is the Golden Star Powerbomb. And with less than 5 minutes to go, Ibushi does it.
Holy cow!
Match! What a performance by both of these athletes! Daniel, this is a case where in losing, Cedric Alexander's stock has skyrocketed.
Oh, my heart hurts for Cedric Alexander. He was doing this for his 2-year-old daughter, and you could tell he put everything he had into that match, and I could not believe some of the things that Kota Ibushi kicked out of.
Kota Ibushi, known as the Golden Star, but both of them have earned gold stars for what was a tremendous match here in the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic. And Daniel, where do we even begin when it comes to highlights?
I mean, we could start off here by the missed moonsault to the floor by Kota Ibushi, followed up by a tope con hilo. But here's redemption. Running, twisting moonsault to the floor. And watch this brain buster. Wham! Right on the back of his neck. Kota Ibushi kicks out, then right into the head kick.
The frustration written all over the face of Cedric Alexander. And the German suplex followed by that roundhouse kick was the beginning of the end for Cedric Alexander.
And right here into one of the most vicious power bombs in the sport. Kota Ibushi with an amazing victory.
Here is your winner, Kota Ibushi!
So Kota Ibushi escapes, but just barely, to advance to the quarterfinals. Cedric Alexander, in the match of his life, will be a name that you're going to be hearing a lot of despite the loss. Cedric Alexander just proved what a competitor he is. He went toe-to-toe with a man who is considered to be the best cruiserweight on the planet.
Yeah, incredible performance by Cedric Alexander, but Kota Ibushi proved yet again why people consider him the best wrestler in the world.
Kota Ibushi advances to the quarterfinals here on the Cruiserweight Classic.